Radio Cayman presents
The Business Buzz, an insightful and fresh take on a variety of issues that impact the local business environment. This is where we address the business topics that matter.
Radio Cayman's Business Buzz.
Here's your host,
Anita Khan.
My headphone. Good morning. Welcome to Radio Cayman's Business Buzz. This is our Thursday edition of the Business Buzz. I want to say good morning to all our listeners, whether you're at home in your car or wherever you are this morning. This morning, we're pleased to welcome in the studios Mr. Mark Mimner. Mark is from Digicel Business. Good morning, Mark.
Good morning, Anita. Good morning, everybody. Glad to be here.
It's a pleasure to have you back in the studio.
Thank you very much.
We had some great information the last time, and we're looking forward to lots more from you. Mark, let's jump into this because you only have a short time.
Cool. Yeah, let's go.
How can Digicel Business, the Business Hub, help organizations to address challenges with an integrated approach spanning people, process, and technology?
Well, that's a great question to get started.
Well, thank you.
The Business Hub platform from Digicel is like part of our kind of digital transformation strategy. So if you've been following any of our kind of social media posts, we've been doing a lot of digital transformation, looking at a lot of the trends SMEs are looking for and businesses in general. And what we've done is we've kind of applied them into this Business Hub offering for kind of ICT infrastructure for businesses. That includes in your internet access, your phones, your mobile phones, cybersecurity, your network, and the wireless that now allows you to connect wirelessly on the network. And we offer that as like an integrated supported solution. So anybody who's interested in changing their business a bit, having a look at some new technologies, the Business Hub can help.
Now, what services does Digicel offer in relation to the protection of a company's data from the unthinkable, natural disaster, loss of power, equipment failure, or even human error?
Yeah, human error. All those things are a risk to business, right? So all businesses, regardless of how big they are, what they do, as if they are managing data, their own data, customers' data, they need to have a system in place that minimises the risk that the data can't be corrupted, lost, like you say, incidents happen, and the data gets corrupted. So Digicel offers, backup services through the Microsoft cloud, to our own local cloud here in Cayman, so we can back it up, encrypt it, make it safe. We also put in SLAs to help you kind of manage downtime, so that if your systems go down, we can help you get back up. And also, data protection isn't just like, backing up your data, keeping it secure. It's also about like cyber security as well, making sure that you are protected, your staff are protected, and your customers are protected. So you need to implement, a proper cybersecurity posture so that you can keep your business safe.
How has it been working for Digicel so far?
Well, it's been working really good. I mean, we've had a really good uptake on the service. I think it's resonating with a lot of SMEs. I think what we're seeing in Cayman is a lot of people are actually thinking about how they can plan for the future, what they can do, and some businesses are looking to change, right? So one of the things that we're offering here is that we're kind of stripping down the pricing and everything to make it really simple so people can trust what they're buying, right? So we're doing a new kind of campaign online at the moment that's like you can have all this service for like $11 a day. So if you're interested in that and you want to give us a shout, please do.
$11 per day.
$11 per day, right? So you get your cybersecurity, you get your networking, you get your Wi-Fi, your endpoint security. I think I've left a few other things off as well. And we manage it for you 24/7 as well.
Okay. How many, and this is how many users again?
So from 3 users. So for business, what we see is customers are small when they start off. So entrepreneurs have an idea. They're starting up a new company. They want to get set up, whether it's marketing, construction, hospitality, restaurants, more than hospitality, let's say, and they want to get set up quick, right? So we can help them with that. But they know maybe in maybe 6 months, please God, when tourists come back or their business will grow, right? So they need to be in a position to grow with that, because the demands in their business will increase. So this system is future proof for them to grow with their business. So essentially they don't really have to do anything. They just add users as and when they want to add them.
And you provide the service.
We provide the service for them.
Awesome.
Yes. Yeah.
Branding, should personal and professional brand be the same?
Oh, wow. Well, I mean, that's really down to the individual choice, right? It's not for me to say. If your brand is you, then that's your brand, normally companies would have, their own brand, and then if you're like a CEO in the company, you'd probably have your own brand, right?
Right.
So it's a difficult one to answer. I mean, everybody would have a different probably view on that one.
Now, you did touch about future.
Yeah.
Now, how working remotely, how can Digicel Business help assist companies, the ones that may want to have some of their employees working from home? Yeah. So, it's a big movement, right? It's been around a while, working from home, remote working and stuff. But I think COVID-19 made it a lot more popular.
Made it mainstream, right? Brought it into the mainstream, and it becomes now almost like a requirement for people to have that feature when they're attracting employees to come and work for them, right? And obviously COVID and the lockdown accelerated that, because companies still wanted their employees to be productive. They still wanted them access to the same systems and access to the same customers. So and that's what we've seen in the trends. And when we survey a lot of companies around the region, we see that remote working is becoming top, one of the top priorities. So with Digicel services, we offer a remote working solution also through Microsoft Teams. If they want to use that, we also offer an alternative version through Cisco as well. So we're using the top brands, top vendors to suit kind of what the customer requirement is, really, right? So all these solutions can be kind of designed and tailor-made for each individual enterprise. And obviously with remote working becomes an additional security risk for your business, because now you have people in the office and you can control it in the office to the best of your ability. But when somebody kind of works from home, they're essentially bringing the office to their home, right? So there's a gap then, right, between their home and their office. So they need to secure that link as well.
And how does Digicel do that? So again, using VPN clients, and then using the applications through those VPNs to kind of keep you secure, and that's like a cyber security type solution. So it's like all pieces of a jigsaw you have to put together to get the output. But with the Digicel and Digicel Business Hub, we provide that for you. So essentially, we're trying to take the mystery out of the technology. Okay, you would for me. If you're just joining us, you're listening to the Business Buzz. This is a Thursday edition of the Buzz. Anita Can, and in the studio this morning we have Mr. Mark Mimna. Mark is from Digicel. Mark, I forgot your title.
Head of business.
Head of business, and he has all the information at his fingertips. Mark, when it comes to Digicel's unified communications and collaboration solutions, what kind of solutions are available? You did touch a little bit, but to secure to ensure business communication is seamless.
So and this ties back to your previous point about remote working, right? And the trends we see around businesses want their employees to be kind of more productive. So the term the industry uses collaboration, right? But that means basically you can work anywhere and still collaborate. So I'll give you an example. Before we did this interview here, I was on my mobile phone on my Microsoft Teams app setting up a meeting after this interview, right? So, and I'm going to do that meeting on my mobile phone, right? So the communications now are becoming almost ubiquitous everywhere on your phone. at your workstation, at work, at home. So essentially you can go everywhere and people can they can follow you, but you become more productive because you don't necessarily have to be in the same place to work.
It makes you a workaholic.
Yeah, and I think that is
because you're so efficient.
Well, that is a very good point, right? And you need to. Everybody needs to have a bit of a work-life balance as well, right? So they do need to be able to kind of switch off the phone. And I know that's difficult. It's difficult for me. It's difficult for everybody, right? Because you're tapping away on the phone.
But if
right?
you're so efficient, Mark, I wouldn't want to stop working.
It's not us being inefficient. It's other people. That's the way I view it.
Okay, Mark. No, efficient, not inefficient.
Yeah.
No. What are the main services being offered at Digicel Hub, and how easy is it to sign up for any of the services that you're offering?
Yeah. Like we said, all the enterprise services are available. Cisco, SolarWinds, Microsoft, lots of other vendors that we have. Fortinet for our security, and IBM for your endpoint security. So it's all there. If you wanna reach out to us, you can visit our website, www.digicelbusiness.com. You can email us, cayman.business@digicelgroup.com. Give us a call, 623-2499, or you can drop into the office at Printerway.
Quick question: how many locations does Digicel have, and what are your hours of operation?
In Cayman or across
in Cayman.
In Cayman. So we have our head office in Printerway, and that's like the main kind of, I suppose, hub for the office, and that's where Digicel Business is located, and the technical network NOC is. And then we have 3 retail stores across the island. We have one in Camana Bay, one in the waterfront, and one in Savannah.
Mark, it's been a pleasure speaking with you. But before I let you go, do you have anything else that we have not covered in this short interview?
No, I think it's been very good. I think we've covered a lot in the 50 minutes we've had. And
we look forward to seeing you again in the studio.
Great. Thank you very much for having me.
Thank you, and have a wonderful day. Thanks so much to Mark Mimna. Mark is the head of business at Digicel Hub. Thank you, Mark.
Thank you.
How can you take your business from good to great and thrive in the new normal? By finding the smartest, most powerful IT solutions to optimize your business operations. And now, Digicel Business Hub is making it simple for you. High-speed Wi-Fi, mobile and office phones, IT security, Microsoft Office with Teams, and much more. Everything your business needs to level up in the new normal. Get world-class IT for your business with Digicel Business Hub. Sign up today. Call us on 623-3444 or visit our website, digicelbusiness.com.
Oh gosh.
Don't let the stress of taking care of loved ones get you down.
Home care, now made easier with Cayman Medical Supplies. 100% Caymanian owned. Cayman Medical Supplies now stocks a wide range of home care supplies. Hospital beds, all types of wheelchairs, including beach access wheelchairs, lifts, commodes, shower chairs, walkers, Curad brand orthopedic supplies. Free blood glucose monitors with the purchase of 1 pack of test strips, blue underpads, and a whole lot more.
Need home care convenience? Drop by Cayman Medical Supplies at 93 Smith Road, Windward Center, or call 949-6211. Free delivery.
Open 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Still delivering island-wide for your convenience.
For 46 years, our Cayman Insurance Center family has worked to protect your family and your most valuable assets. And we are happy to announce that our offices are now reopened to better serve you. For your added convenience, you can also make payments online or make inquiries by phone or email. Whether you need to get a quote, renew a policy, or file a claim, Cayman Insurance Center is here to protect you and your family. As your family's health is everything, do all that you can to protect it. For your family's safety, social distancing practices are in effect at our offices, and masks should be worn. From our Cayman Insurance Center family to yours, stay safe, stay Cayman strong. For more information, call 949-4657.
April 14th, 2021 is Election Day in the Cayman Islands.
Running for political office is no easy feat. You need to be everywhere, all of the time.
Now is the time to get your important messages out to the voting public.
Radio Cayman, the voice of the Cayman Islands, has always been there for incumbents and future candidates alike. Whether you want to get your political commercials or infomercials on air, make in-house studio appearances, or have your district meetings broadcast live to the listening audience.
Set a time today to meet with one of our knowledgeable Radio Cayman sales account executives who have their fingers on the pulse of the community.
Call them today on 949-7799 or email rcsales@gov.ky.
Radio Cayman, we've been in the community for just about 45 years. That means something.
Business Buzz. Business Buzz with your host, Anita Khan.
Good morning and welcome back to the Business Buzz. On the second segment this morning, we're pleased to welcome in the studio Mrs. Karen Chin. And Karen is the publisher owner of CLM. And she's got an author with her this morning, a female author that's that, Renata. Renata, good morning. Good morning, Ms. Karen.
Good morning. Thank you so much for having us.
Renata, your surname is a bit tricky for me this morning. How do you pronounce it?
Catchcase.
Catchcase.
But I promise it will be tricky to pronounce for you tomorrow too.
Catchcase. No, Miss Karen, we spoke to you last week?
Maybe 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago. No, it got to be last week. Last week. It was fun last week. I enjoyed that, and it's good to have you back in the studio this morning. And you brought along with you your one of the authors that you publish. Now, Renata, I'm going to jump right into the questioning this morning. What inspired you to start writing? And is this your first book?
This is my first book, but not the last one.
We hope not.
I truly believe that there should be a cute book written about self-defense for kids and teens. So watch this space.
Watch this space.
Watch this
I
space,
like
yeah.
that.
What inspired me to write this book is women just like you, or just like Karen, or just like Susan behind the scenes. This global pandemic caused by COVID-19 has presented challenges to women that we have never had to deal with before. Mm-hmm. I had it relatively easy because my life is a one-woman operation, but many women all of a sudden had to become not just a full-time working mom, working from home, but also chefs, nannies, housekeepers, all at once. So Strength of Women inspired me to sit down and put all my experiences and safety tips down on paper.
And the name of your book is?
Running for Safety.
Running for Safety, and it's an adult nonfiction, correct?
Yes.
A self-help book on protecting yourself.
Yeah.
Helping me to protect myself.
Yeah, like we mentioned working women, I believe at the end of the day, you do want to know how to protect yourself, because if you know how to protect yourself, you will live a life free of fear. But at the end of the day, maybe you don't have a time or energy to read a book as thick as your thumb. So then you can just pick up my book, which is short yet comprehensive and can be your safety manual while you're having your pedicure done.
I love that. I wish you want to put it up to the camera so Susan can put that on our YouTube channel. Susan, you've got that? Running for Safety. I love the cover. Now, Renata, before I ask you any other question, what inspired you to write this book? Do you teach any kind of self-defense?
Yes, I do teach self-defense on Ireland. I have different programs for kids, teens, women, and also I have a corporate package. Just a little bio about myself.
Yes, please.
I'm a trained bodyguard, a certified self-defense instructor, and was on a crusade to promote security and safety of women that needs to be protected. Because I'm eager to become a best version of myself, I did buy in the past a lot of books written about self-defense for women. I can tell you most of them were so boring and long. I was just banging my head to the wall like, oh my God, it was so difficult to muster myself through it. And most of those books were written by men. Well, here I am. I'm a woman. I don't think I will listen to a man who tell me how to feel like, live like, and act like a woman. So this is a safety manual written by women for women.
That's awesome. I have to read that because I mean, I shouldn't say this on the air, but I don't know how to defend myself. Maybe I would if I had to, but in the case where I don't know anything about how to go about defending myself, some kicks, some stabs, some jabs, nothing at all. So
you
I'm
see,
looking
know how to perform
and your voice,
how to perform physical moves and techniques. That's not really what I preach here. Okay. I believe the best form of self-defense is avoidance. So when you come and spend an hour with me, 2/3 of that hour will be spent on developing that warrior mindset, if you like, that warrior application in your mind that you can tap on in a time of need. So you will know how to talk your way out or think your way out of a bad situation rather than encourage you to get physical.
I like that. And that is something that I think a lot of women don't know how to defend themselves physically. And now that is what we need to know. We need to learn how to do that.
Yeah, I am a firm believer that ego is a poor substitute for self-confidence. Mm-hmm. So if I sense that you are after me, call me names. I don't care. That's fine. Drag my name through there. I don't mind, because your opinion is not going to validate me. However, if you are about to physically hurt me, that's a different story, because then I'm going to release this wild woman who lives inside of me. But primarily, once again, I believe that principles save your life, techniques get you into trouble. Meaning, if you go down to a martial arts studio, they teach you a nice and flashy move, and you are in a verbal altercation, knowing a few moves might give you an idea that, you know what, I can engage physically, I can overpower my opponent. But no, I always say, never fight a fight that you don't need to fight. Choose to be smart and just walk away.
It's all in words.
So we're done here?
Is it
a wrap?
It's all in the. It's a wrap.
No, thank you so much.
How did you meet Miss Karen as your publisher?
That's funny. You want to share with the listeners?
I'm not too sure how you met me.
How could you forget?
I know.
Okay, then I
go ahead.
So once the book was ready, I reached out to Karen, and we've been emailing back and forth for a while, but we never met in person.
Yes.
And Family Resource Center hosts a domestic violence intervention program every third month of the year. Mm-hmm. And I've been working with them for a number of years. I'm one of the guest speakers who talks about self-defense and situational awareness. And Karen took one of their class. So I went there, I gave like an hour lecture, and at the end of the class, Karen says, I'm looking forward to publishing your book. Like, you are Karen.
Just like that. Yes. Wow. Yeah. And you had already finished the book.
Yes, and emailed it, and we were back and forth in email, so we have not met.
So you didn't have any work to do, Karen? Much work?
Yes, I did. But we've been corresponding in email and haven't met or anything. We were she's sending me ideas, I sent her back some ideas, and so we have not met at all. We were supposed to meet one time, then was it a hurricane? Not a hurricane. Something came by, so she started packing up her stuff where she was living. Yes. Yeah. And so we had to cancel that meeting. So it was just so weird how we met at the same event at the Family Resource Center.
And we didn't meet just at Foster's or at the coffee shop. She actually took one of my self-defense classes without knowing that. Yeah.
That you already started writing a book.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
That's amazing.
Now, coming up March 8th, we have International Women's Day. Now, this book, the tools in this is but mental, verbal, content, basically. Now, how do you think this would work for women? Let's keep it to the Cayman Islands. How do you think it would work for women in the Cayman Islands, knowing that we have to take care of ourselves?
Mm-hmm. You want me in there?
Jumping current.
Jumping current.
Rise
All right.
and shine. Girl.
Yes. Okay. So in regards to the women's
International Women's Day.
International Women's Day, Monday. But before we get to Monday, here on Friday, she's also on the list with the women's the calendar that they have with the Family Resource Center, including this book as part of their Women's Month.
Monthly
And
activities.
so women's the one day, yes, it is Monday, but the whole month is going to be Women's International Women's Month in a sense, not changing what they have from Women's Day. And so the book is available for, as she keeps saying, it's not just adult women, it's young girls going off to college or even at home studying, because now that you have to be home studying and so forth, it's so she had made it so that the young child can get some information on it. So it's Women's Month, but it's also included not just International Women's Day for Monday. It's wider than that, but you can jump in back, Renata.
You just touched how this book has chapters addressed not only to grown women like myself, but also to teenage girls as well. According to World Health Organization, women between age of 15 and 50 are the ones who are mostly exposed to everyday violence. So this book was written for girls who just about to get their driver license for the first time, or about to purchase liquor for the first time, or about to fly out to college, and all of a sudden become their own bodyguards. No parents, no teachers will look after them, but they have to know how to be assertive and how to party smart. There's nothing wrong with being young and being silly sometimes, as long as you are heads up about your security. But there is also another chapter for women who live in their own and like to travel on their own. Women who might be stuck in a one-sided dead-end relationship that is maybe abusive. So once again, it is a short yet comprehensive safety manual, and I really hope women will find a sense of empowerment and sisterhood in the book.
A safety manual. I like that. If you're just joining us, you're listening to the Business Buzz. I'm Anita Khan. In the studio this morning, I have with me the publisher of CLM, Mrs. Karen Chen, and she brought with her this morning one of her authors, and she's a first-time author, and it's Renata Cat.
The other way around.
Cash case. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back.
While I'm here, I'm looking for a husband with an easy last name. I need to change this.
Well, I think we can organize that for you.
Anybody Smiths out there, please call in.
We'd like to thank our sponsors this morning. Cayman Medical Supplies, Cayman Insurance Center, and Digicel Business. Oh gosh.
Don't let the stress of taking care of loved ones get you down.
Home care, now made easier with Cayman Medical Supplies. 100% Caymanian owned. Cayman Medical Supplies now stocks a wide range of home care supplies. Hospital beds, all types of wheelchairs, including beach access wheelchairs, lifts, commodes, shower chairs, walkers, Curad brand orthopedic supplies. Free blood glucose monitors with the purchase of 1 pack of test strips, blue underpads, and a whole lot more.
Need home care convenience? Drop by Cayman Medical Supplies at 93 Smith Road, Windward Center, or call 949-6211. Free delivery.
Open 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Still delivering island-wide for your convenience.
For 46 years, our Cayman Insurance Center family has worked to protect your family and your most valuable assets. And we are happy to announce that our offices are now reopened to better serve you. For your added convenience, you can also make payments online or make inquiries by phone or email. Whether you need to get a quote, renew a policy, or file a claim, Cayman Insurance Center is here to protect you and your family. As your family's health is everything, do all that you can to protect it. For your family's safety, social distancing practices are in effect at our offices, and masks should be worn. From our Cayman Insurance Center family to yours, stay safe, stay Cayman strong. For more information, call 949-4657.
Political candidate Mr. Dwayne Bodden
political candidate for Bontown East, Mr. Dwayne Seymour, will be holding a public meeting tonight, Thursday, March 4th, beginning at 6:30 p.m. at the Bontown Post Office. All Bontown East voters are encouraged to attend the public meeting held by Mr. Dwayne Seymour tonight, Thursday, March 4th, at the Bontown Post Office, beginning at 6:30 tonight.
How can you take your business from good to great and thrive in the new normal? By finding the smartest, most powerful IT solutions to optimize your business operations. And now, Digicel Business Hub is making it simple for you. High-speed Wi-Fi, mobile and office phones, IT security, Microsoft Office with Teams, and much more. Everything your business needs to level up in the new normal. Get world-class IT for your business with Digicel Business Hub. Sign up today. Call us on 623-3444 or visit our website, digicelbusiness.com.
Business Buzz. Business Buzz with your host, Anita Khan.
Welcome back to the Business Buzz. In the studio this morning, as we wrap things up, it's 10 minutes until 9 o'clock. We have with us Mrs. Karen Chin. Karen is CLM's publisher, and she has brought with her this morning a first-time author, Renata. And Renata is the author of Running for Safety. It's an adult nonfiction, a self-help book on protecting yourself. Renata, we're going to jump right back into, we know why you wanted to have this book, right? Now, how is it go? You have a launch coming up on, is that tomorrow?
Tomorrow, yes.
Tomorrow.
Yes.
Wow.
We're going to release.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
So where are we going to have it? We're going to have book signing and all that good stuff?
Yes, we're going to have Prosecco and good times and a great amount
Where
of
will be the
women
book launch?
at the beautiful
I'm
Luca
not
restaurant.
invited to that Prosecco part.
You're not invited?
You are
I'm
more
only
than
kidding.
anyone.
I'm only kidding.
More than anyone.
I was going to say, I have to fire my publisher if I'm not invited.
So we're going to release the book tomorrow at the beautiful Luca restaurant at Caribbean Club from 5 to 7.
Is anyone invited? Or is
Everyone is invited.
Okay.
It's an open invitation. Yeah, feel free just to come in, grab a glass of Prosecco and celebrate women empowerment with us.
What time is that?
From 5 to 7.
5 to 7. Okay. Now, Karen, let me ask you now. Once a potential author has emailed you a book proposal, like Renata did after she met you, what happens after you've reviewed and approved it?
It's an easy chapter right after there. I mean, we generally talk about what the cost will be like and how long it will be. Don't come. I like to preach this one. Don't come today and want the book tomorrow, though.
Why are you looking at me? I didn't want it next day. I wanted the same day.
No, Miss Karen, I see what you're talking about.
I know.
Yes.
I know.
Oh,
But,
Frank, I think once or twice she called me Bridezilla.
Yeah, so it's important that you have a good little working timeline. Let us do our magic. Yes, we can do something with regards to getting it for a good timeline. But once we have talked about the emailing, send us your manuscript, and we send a review on it. Be flexible enough to say if you change a topic or if you call something else. Be flexible enough. Renata can also attest to that. I would say, you know what, let's do this, let's do that. But then she said, okay, let's go back to that. But it works out in the end. So once we can come to a mutual agreement that this is the best cover, this is the best design, this is the best layout, this is so forth and so on, that's generally how it works with us.
Was she argumentative about the cover?
Next question, please. I think we're ready for the next question.
Let's just say I still have a great eyebrow.
gray eyebrow. Susan gives me a gray eyebrow on Tuesdays and Thursdays, right, Susan? No, she doesn't. No, just kidding.
So it happens that, we can work together. Flexible hours, flexible time. The other author that was going to be here, she had a different type of book, a children's book, and it takes a different kind of process for that one. It takes a bit longer and so forth because she wanted hardcover and she wanted something a little bit different. Renata's book has color pictures in it, so sometimes that will take some other process and so forth. So yes, it depends on what the person wants at the end.
So how can someone who is interested in getting their book published reach you, Ms. Karen?
Okay, today I'm on vacation. As you can see, I'm inside here. But yeah, email us at production at clmpublishing.com. That's production at clmpublishing.com. One of the easiest way to reach me is also 926-2507. And that's, you can reach us in the office or...
And where are you located?
Countryside. We are in Countryside. Next to Digicel, may I give them a plug? In Countryside. So we are in that Countryside shopping village there.
We go back to Renata. Renata, what books or authors have most influenced your own writing? Now, I know you said you said that you've read a lot of books on self-defense before you wrote yours.
Yeah, I didn't like any of them.
You didn't like any of them. No. That's a fair answer. So you came up with your own.
Most of the books out there are written by men, and please allow me to introduce myself. I know, Anita, how you feel like a woman because I'm a woman as well. So this is a feminine approach to self-defense and safety. So why I think it is maybe even revolutionary or extraordinary, because it was written by me.
Female for female.
For female to female, yes. Yeah. Women empowerment.
How do you feel? I mean, it's your first book.
Super
you'll have
excited.
your launch tomorrow. How
Yes.
do you feel?
A little bit tired. I've been having difficulty sleeping because I'm super, super excited. But this is definitely a milestone, but I'm still not even close to where I want to be with this. My goal is to be the voice and visibility of those women who don't have any or who have less than I do. I truly believe that this is my call this lifetime, to stand up for those
women
who need a little bit of help and empowerment.
Where can we find the book and the cost?
The book cost $18.99, and I can be easily tracked down on social media, either on Facebook or on Instagram. Just type in renatak.selfprotection and I will pop up. And the book is available from me or from Miss Karen. You can reach out for CLM as well. And we also launched the book. Yes, and we also launched the book on Amazon Kindle as well. So if you just go to Amazon Kindle and type in Running for Safety, you can instantly purchase the book.
How can you, if, say, I'm interested in buying a book, but I just want some more information, can someone reach you? Do you have a number or any email address where they can reach out to you?
Yeah, once again, you just, even if you type into Google search Renata K Self-Protection, my website will pop up and you can read more about what I do and who I am and how to reach me.
Ms. Karen?
Yes.
Before we head out at 9 o'clock, it's 3 minutes until 9. What do you want to leave with our listeners and our viewers this morning?
Of course.
Any tips?
Yes. If that book is, nine at you, I use the word nine because sometimes you have, you want to write, but then you're looking at what am I going to write or who am I going to write to or so on. It's not always for you. It's for someone else sometimes. Sometimes for you, for your therapeutic feeling that I got it out of my head, at least on paper. So take it out of your head, put it on paper so that the next generation, if not you, your children or, your older generation can go for it as well and put it together and publish it. I will also encourage, if writing is your calling, answer it. A lot of people write the one one book, like Renata said, this is not the end of it, because there got to be a part two. That she couldn't put everything together in one book right now, because she wanted it to be so flexible enough to slide into your handbag, or when you're sitting down just grabbing something, a little latte or something, you have a something simple, small and easy to read. So I would encourage someone, move on from the first book to the next one. If you don't even publish the first one yet, write another one and keep writing, because it will pay out in the end.
Renato, what do you want to leave with our listeners and viewers this morning?
Once again, Anita, thank you so much for having Karen and I this morning. I would like to welcome all listeners to come and join the celebration tomorrow. And also I would like to welcome all the listeners to pick up a copy of my book and share it with all the women who they care for, whether it is their wife, their mom, their daughter, their sister, their best friends, because we can create a community of strong women only if we unite in our efforts.
Karen, we have a question for you. Do you do any sort of music publishing?
I can't read it so well, music notes, so the person will have to come with some help. We have had that interview. Someone asked that before, and I said we can do it. We can publish anything for you, but also if you're going to come with it, don't look for a lot of editing from me, because I can't read that yet, the music notes.
But if they have someone who can assist with that,
definitely we can publish. We can publish it.
Hopefully, our listener heard that and would.
We can publish your book. We publish books from different genres and all the time. But if for music notes, I will not say I have that cap on, but I'm sure I can find an editor that can work with that one. I'm sure,
because I know you're very resourceful.
Thank you.
Welcome, March 8th. That's on Monday. It's International Women's Day. And Miss Karen or Renato, do you have anything to say to our women out there?
Hope to see them turn up in their numbers for this book tomorrow at the Luca's restaurant. Yes, at least right after happy hour time, 5 something. So, and it's a Friday.
Yeah, it's a Friday. And also Friday afternoon, Luca has a DJ down at the beach. You can just go down, enjoy music, a cocktail, watch the sunset. So it would be great.
And you'll have copies of the book for signing.
Yes.
Oh, that's the best part.
Yeah.
Renato, I'd like to wish you every success as you continue to write. We look for great things from you. And Miss Karen, Miss Karen will always be your publisher.
I hope so.
Right, Zilla?
She needs to toughen up a little bit, though.
I've got a good vibe coming from both of you, so it's a good thing. Miss Karen, thank you so much.
Thank you.
And we'll love to have you back in the studio at some time. I would like to thank our sponsors this morning, Cayman Medical Supplies, Cayman Insurance Center, and Digicel Business. Thanks to all listeners and viewers, and also to our producer, Miss Susan Watson. Until then, we'll see you on Tuesday. Have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. And don't forget to check out book signing tomorrow at Luca from 5 until 7.
The Business Buzz is proudly sponsored by Cayman Medical Supplies. Call them at 949-6211. Cayman Insurance Center, celebrating 45 years in the Cayman Islands, specializing in property, life, and other lines of insurance products and services. And Digicel Business. Get everything your business needs in one package with Digicel Business Hub. How can you take your business from good to great and thrive in the new normal? By finding the smartest, most powerful IT solutions to optimize your business operations. And now, Digicel Business Hub is making it simple for you. High-speed Wi-Fi, mobile and office phones, IT security, Microsoft Office with Teams, and much more. Everything your business needs to level up in the new normal. Get world-class IT for your business with Digicel Business Hub. Sign up today. Call us on 623-3444 or visit our website, digicelbusiness.com.
Today's biggest news.
Radio Cayman.
It's only 2